I've been sitting here for a couple of minutes trying to figure out how I was going to start this video. There's really no way to start it except to say that I have decided to no longer be silent about what I endured for about 17 years being married to a narcissist. I am mostly private and I don't share personal issues, personal feelings with people that I'm not close to, and it's only probably less than a handful of people that I really share things that are very personal to me. Well, when I started talking about the narcissistic relationship that I was in, I met so many people that were going through the same thing. And that was empowering because at the time that I was going through it, I didn't know anybody else that was experiencing what I was experiencing. At the same time, I had a huge collection of writings that were just stored on the shelf that I have been writing since I was married, which was in 2000. And I took a look at all of those writings one day and realized it was a stack of just entries. They were entries that were some were on my computer, some I had printed out, and I sat down, I printed every sheet out, and it was a stack of paper. And so I started thinking about what to do with that, if it was something, or if I should do something with it. And the more I talked about the abuse that I was still enduring, and the more I talked about what happened to me, the more I realized there are more people going through this and I should probably do something with this. So it wasn't until the middle of probably 2017 that I started thinking about if this collection of writings is a book. And so thinking about it and then talking to a publisher and editor, I realized I did have something that was very important to share with other people. So that metamorphosis of that process has come to this. I now have an actual book, and it is the most surreal, most emotional feeling. I've gone through every single emotion because some of the things that are in the book I hadn't read in about 10 years. And so reading it brought up so many instances of what that felt like, of being belittled and being yelled at and being lied to and being told in so many words, you're not good enough. Nothing you do is ever good enough. And that's a very serious narcissistic tactic. So I've learned a lot about narcissism and realized my ex-husband is a severe narcissist. And so it's all in the book. And I'm excited, I'm nervous, but at the same time, I'm very courageous to share this with the masses because I think people need to know. And more importantly, people need to know that they're not alone, and people need to understand how serious a narcissistic personality is and the effect, the serious negative effect that their psychological abuse has on other people, their partners, people they work with, their children. It doesn't stop. And really, it is not, no one is safe from a narcissist. They spill over into every aspect of their lives, and really their lives are more important than anyone else's in their mind. So my book is here, and at this point my release date is February 1st, but along the way I'm going to be sharing some excerpts with you from the book. So it's called Married to a Narcissist: Enduring the Struggle and Finding You Again. And finding you again is really what I want the takeaway to be, because when you're in a narcissistic relationship, you lose yourself. I lost myself. I lost my soul. My internal organs were functioning, but my soul was missing and my soul was gone because I was so beat down from psychological abuse. What's even crazier about this whole evolution of this relationship is we've been divorced. I've been divorced for more than 7 years, about 7.5 years, and this asshole's still coming after me. So when you leave, when you get away, if they know where you are, and because if you have children, they know where you are, they continue to come after you because they are not happy with the decisions that you've made to move away from them, to divorce them, to separate from them. They can't handle that. So he's still coming after me, suing me for something so incredibly bogus. It's a shame that the courts are even giving it time and attention. He's suing me for 5 days. No, excuse me, 6 days of visitation that he says that I kept the children away from him. In reality, it's all made up in his head. So he still can't let go. And that is the craziness of the psychological abuse, is they still continue to come after you. So I am very excited about this book. The website is findingyouagain.org. The Facebook page is Married to a Narcissist, Enduring the Struggle and Finding You Again, the same title as the book. The release date is February 1st. We are planning a launch party book signing on February 8th in Birmingham, downtown Birmingham. So details will be coming. So I hope that you buy the book and you feel connected in some way, whether you have been married to a narcissist, dating a narcissist, or work with a narcissist, or you've crossed a path with one at some point in your life. I hope that you can connect with what's in the book and connects with me, and I hope that we can connect together, because what's in here, while it was a very dark time, I also wanted to give people a sense of hope, because there is hope. And the reason I am still positive is because of my relationship with God and my sense of hope. And that's really the only thing that got me through really, really dark times. And it's insane, the things that they do, the things that they say, the things that they tell you. It's insane. It's insane. So again, I'm so excited to share this with you, and I hope you buy the book. So here's the beginning of opening up the floodgates to speaking out and to not being silent anymore. I thank you for joining me. Continue to come back as I share excerpts from the book with you until the book is released. So thank you again for listening, and I'll catch up with you soon.